Here is your video to walk you through rounds 1 through 5 of Hammock HIIT number 2. So we have 4 workouts total. This is workout number 2. They're all done in 2 sets of rounds. So we've got rounds 1 through 5 and rounds 6 through 9. So this will be the workouts for round 1 through 5. So the first one is chair hip raises. So for chair hip raises, you're going to come with the fabric like a backpack, so it's around your bra strap. It's not going to be up in your armpits. So I'll show you what I mean. So I have it here, and I'm going to kind of sink back into it, so I'm sitting in a chair. So it's not pulling on my armpits, the pressure is on my back here. Tip your tailbone towards the ground, so you got 90 degrees in the hips and 90 degrees in the knees. Either push against it with forearms or arms out wide. A little wide stance with those knees, and we're going to lift those hips up. So those are the hip raises. Now, these may be a little easier for some people. So to make it a little harder, what you can do is have a fabulous little burnie and have the burnies up around your thighs. So that will give you your extra tension as you're doing your hip raises. So we're coming in, so we're going to keep that tension now as we lift our hips up. So same thing for those chair hip raises. All right, so that's the first one. The cardio for this one is high knees, and high knees, you know high knees. This is modified or jump down. Next one, seated hammock pull-ups. So these are seated. So to grab an edge, push in your thumb and finger, shade out. Once you get it opened up, have a seat. All right, arms come around, and we're going to do pull-ups. Now, modifications for the legs. They can either be up, just a regular seated position, toes on the ground for a little extra support, or to make it more difficult, keep them out in a pike. And for the pull-up part, it is grabbing on the fabric. Everyone's grip is different. Some people like to grab all of it, some like just this front part where it's a little firmness, and it's grabbing and pulling up. And that's the pull-up, doing 8 of those. It is hard on the grip, so encourage if they need to do half, wiggle it out and do the other half. If not, encourage everyone to make sure to wiggle out, lick their fingers afterwards, because you'll definitely feel it. The cardio to go with this one are seal jacks. So seal jacks, I always jump around like, like your seal. So it's coming down, and hold on. So seal jacks. Okay. So you don't have to clap, but that's your seal jack. So your arms are coming in and out as your legs are doing the same seal jack movement. Reverse lunge. Next is reverse lunge. It's 8 on each leg. So pick a leg, whichever one they want, do 8 on those, flip and do 8 on the other. So for reverse lunges, we start facing it, we get it at our ankle, and then we turn around. You have different options for your balance. First, to get set up, make sure the standing leg is strong, the heel is under the hips, and so you can hold on for balance. So if we hold on, we're going to come back and lunge and come back up. So we want to try to make sure, hold on, my knee is bugging me. I'm going to switch legs. Okay. We want to make sure that the standing leg knee stays either over the ankle or comes behind it. When we come down for that lunge, we don't want the knee in front of the toes. All right, so we're coming back and up. When we come up, we want to push into the ground with that standing heel to help us come up. We are pushing into the fabric with that back heel the whole time as well to help with our balance. You can hold on, as you can see. You can do just one if you want to. If you really want to test your balance, you can find a spot to stare at and come down and up. So it's really pushing into the ground with that heel, squeezing that booty to come up. So it's 8 on both sides. It's just a jog for this one. Whenever you see just a basic jog, that means we're going to invert next. And the ladies know that too. They know that invert is coming up. So we're doing a jog, and then we'll move on to round 4, which is handstand push-ups. It's all done with the fabric. So we're going to invert. So to invert, we've got 2 different ways that ladies in this class invert. So there's the basic invert that you know. We're going to bunch up the fabric, be underneath our rigging, have it at the small of our back, sink down, readjust the hands, come out wide, come forward. So now for the handstand part, what we'll do is we will straighten our legs, and they kind of naturally crochet up around the fabric. So it's got my body nice and tight. To do the handstand push-ups, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push into the ground to handstand, and then I'm going to push up. So these are my 8 push-ups that I'm doing. Okay. To come out, I just unbend my legs, grab on up, and come on up. The one other way that one of the students inverts that bothers her back, so another way to do it so it doesn't bother the back, is to shake it out, hold one end with one hand, take the other end, come all the way through to find the other side, bring the 2 sides together, shake it out again, so now it's only half as wide, and now when it's half as wide, have a seat, and now they can invert. And they do this because it puts less pressure, it's more of a seat, and it feels more comfortable, and then they can still do the same stuff. Okay, so it's just a different way to invert. And side shuffle is the cardio. So side shuffle is just a side shuffle. You can tap, so we'll shuffle, shuffle, tap, shuffle, shuffle, tap. This is our side shuffle. And then the last little exercise, round 5, standing reverse plank rows. So we're standing, we're in reverse plank, so we're planking with the belly to the ceiling and doing rows. So it looks like this. So we're going to start on the ground, we're going to reach up, we're going to kind of pull on the fabric a bit here, come into our reverse plank, and then we're doing rows. Keeping those elbows in, bringing our chest up to our hands, and we're doing 8. Now this is also a grip heavy one. If it's a little too grip heavy, or someone doesn't trust themselves, they're afraid they're going to fall backwards to the ground and hurt themselves, they can always wrist wrap first. And so to wrist wrap first, what they'll do is they can come here, wrist wrap their wrists, and now they can do this, and it's not as grip dependent, and they're just working those muscles now. So those are standing reverse plank rows, and the cardio is forearm cross ankle. So that is just on the ground here, everybody's favorite. We're on our forearms, and we're going to cross those ankles for 1 minute. It's just little scissors back and forth. The higher your legs are, the less work it is on your abs. So everyone can find a little happy place where their legs feel more comfortable, where their abs are still doing work, and go for a minute. And then